Hello. Today I'm going to discuss three things that damages your relationship with your child. So we parent often make some mistakes and we don't realize, and subconsciously we make all these mistakes, and those mistakes can actually be very damaging for your relationship with your child. Now, the surprising thing is this: all the mistakes are from one letter, and that is C. So first mistake is complain. If you're always complaining about your child, and the child is actually listening to this, then your relationship with the child is going to be really bad. Like, oh, my child doesn't do this, my child doesn't do that, I don't know how many times I have to do this, I don't know when it's all going to get over. If you're constantly complaining about your child to anyone, whether the child is listening or not, this is very important point here. If the child is listening, then definitely that relation is going to go bad. But even though when the child is not listening, because your mind is creating negative thoughts about the child, so that your mind will then create that kind of behavior with the child, then that will not be very good for you and your kid. So that's one. And number two is criticizing. You, whenever the child comes in front of you, you just constantly criticize the child. Oh, you can't do this properly, how many times I have to teach you this? You just won't listen to me, I don't know why you just don't listen to me, I don't know why are you like that. I don't, and these things, I don't know this, I don't know that, and you keep on going. And this constant criticism, the child is going to feel very very distant from you, and all these things builds up. You don't realize when you get into this habit of criticizing, and then you may think that I actually want best for my kid, and that's why I'm doing that. It doesn't work that way. Criticism can never be constructive, although there are a lot of fundaments, but it doesn't work on especially child. And it can actually be very damaging because they are very sensitive. The children are very sensitive, and your opinion matters a lot. And when you criticize as a parent, then they are not going to be very happy about it. And over the period of time, they actually start to feel distant from you, and then that will affect your relationship. And number three is you are constantly comparing your child with any other person. Now, this is very, very common. This has been happening for over many generations, and maybe we must have picked up from that. But now we have to stop that and stop this comparison. Oh, you know what? That person got this much, and now you only got C in your grades. That person got a star, A plus, or whatever, and then you only got that. So these things can be really really very, these are also things that can damage the child's confidence. And when the child feel low, the child is going to hate you for that, because you're constantly comparing and you're not seeing the uniqueness in the child, and that's why they feel that they are not accepted, and they are not loved for who they are. And that's why your relationship with your child is going to be really really detrimental. So please be mindful of these three things. And until next time, think about all these things, whether you are doing it or not. And if you are doing it, be mindful and stop one day one at a time, like try to be more mindful whenever you deal with your child, and slowly and gradually work on yourself. And until next time, be mindful and happy parenting.